the elect will inherit joy and peace, but that they aren't actually brought up to heaven, but instead get to inherit the earth. He tells us that wisdom will be bestowed upon them, and that from that point onwards, they will live without ever sinning again, whether this be through ungodliness or through pride. The idea can be interpreted here that because God opens the eyes of the elect, they now know not to sin. They are no longer affected by temptation. Therefore,
this dude's just sitting on the fucking roof. Look at him.
Will do no harm to each other. However, it can also be interpreted that without the temptation of sin, God essentially removes their free will, and in a way, humans kind of become less human, in that they're now so wise that they operate on a near robotic level of kindness, purity, and humbleness. Some might say that this then becomes a perfect world, but then one must consider what such a world would look like without a balance of the imperfect. Enoch continues of the elect, and they shall not again transgress, nor shall they sin all the days of their life, nor shall they die of anger or wrath, for they shall complete the number of the days of their life, and their lives shall be increased in peace, and the years of their joy shall be multiplied, in eternal gladness and peace, all the days of their lives. Again, the idea here is that those righteous few who are left on the earth, after all the sinners have been swept away, will have their eyes open to greater wisdom. Perhaps wisdom that we cannot perceive at this very moment, and so they simply will not sin ever again, for man is seemingly reprogrammed with a new sense of morality, one that perhaps cannot be understood by us in our current consciousness. Perhaps it is the sight of the angels storming through earth, or the sheer presence of this God, that awakens our statement, and it scares us into never doing bad things ever again. Or maybe, as mentioned, God literally does partially remove free will, and prevents man from succumbing to temptation. Enoch continues that man will not have to fear dying early, or that the world will exist without murder or calamity, meaning no one will have their finite lot cut short. In this, they can rest easy knowing that no harm can come to them in this new earth, and that because of this, their joy will be multiplied. Whilst Enoch does paint a compelling picture of what he believes are the things to come, he certainly does not paint a reassuring one. Perhaps this is the point, a deliverance of a foreboding message that is convincing enough to change people's behaviour for the betterment of mankind. After all, the sentiment behind his message is one we are all quite familiar with. Do good, and one might be rewarded. Do bad, and
that dude should have died.
Enoch uses such hyperboles to represent moral order, and seeks to establish his God as a way in which to achieve this, illustrating a vivid enough idea that captivates readers and leads them to ponder on which reality they would rather live in, eternal peace or eternal suffering. His predictions of the good inheriting the earth also echoes the statements of Jesus in Matthew 5:1. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. And through this, believers might say that Enoch's ideas are validated, given that many of his sentiments correlate with that of other prophets, who are prominently featured in the Standard Bible. But let me know your thoughts on Enoch and the first 5 chapters of this highly captivating book. In the next episode, we'll be revisiting the fall of the Watchers, what Enoch describes as the birth of the Nephilim and the corruption.
Now he's saying that the Book of Enoch says that there won't be a rapture into heaven, that they'll just inherit the earth. So maybe when it said that it'll destroy all that are upon the earth, and then it says, however, he'll make peace, that might mean that he's just going to kill the evil people. And then whoever's left are the righteous that
Targets
inherit
are
it.
up. Get to work.
Alright, so are we playing now? And now he left. What the heck?
Of man. As always,
Huh?
So you watching the Tesla files?
No.